Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars, Gameplay Part 13.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealths away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
I think I know what I'm going back to do.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Okay.
I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote. I doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there. It was way too warm to light the fire.
So I take it we're just going back to the priest.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
Mirror. What the? Okay. How do I need that for?
I didn't want a pot plant.
Hmm.
I couldn't go up there.
So it's here it needs to be anyway. What the hell am I gonna need that mirror for? Okay, back in here again.
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
Ah!
No.
Oh yeah, I got an idea. Let's shut that. Someone's gonna reflect or something in here, isn't it? Close the window. Yeah, okay. No. Just do random pressing now. It's got a hook and it's got a hole in the top of the. No.
I couldn't reach up there.
Okay. Ah. Really? Wait. I can't click the candle now. Huh? Okay. Hold the pole. And then I can click the candle. It just puts it straight back down. Now we just. Strange.
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum. The mirror from Lopez's utility room. Yep, I was still looking great. The mirror from
Eh. No.
Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares in the lectern were just decorative again. A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. It was too delicate to move.
What do I need this for? Oh, yeah. No clue myself. No. Balls. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna have to go and talk to the priest. Come on then. The hell? Oh, view. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna head to the church, speak to the priest, and I'll be back as soon as we get there. Okay. Turns out we can't go. So it's something to do with the Bible. So am I gonna be able to read that?
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Okay. So the countess. She's gonna have to read it.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns.
Huh?
The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
End of it. Let's go speak
I'll
to
just
him.
have another look around.
Very well.
Lopez.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Okay.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice, it counts for a great deal with my lady.
Ah, mister.
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge, as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it. You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
Well, si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great. So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
Hey.
Well, you must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Yeah, he's fought long enough. Go on.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet,
Ah.
Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
I was going to speak to her about the kids.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered, unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
the Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant? Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead, and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the Vasconcelos are cursed.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often. From the window, I could see the garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing. It was a large window with shutters.
Okay, let's go back to Lopez.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
The well.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
Anything out here?
I didn't want to mess with the building. I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to.
Okay. Okay, well, shut that window. Don't see why. Yeah. I don't think there's anything for me in here yet.
I wanted to go swimming, but I didn't have the time. Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript.
Could have possibly be... What could I possibly need to do now?
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
That's nothing to do with the hose again. Alright. Let's see if he's got anything to say about me taking his mirror.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
Hmm. Can I actually go in there?
It was just a little unless you counted the window.
Yeah.
I love suits of armor. Who doesn't? An old grandfather clock stood against the wall. There was a bookcase, bureau kind of affair. Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs? Military hardware, medieval style. I came here to solve a mystery, not go jousting. Now, what the hell was I going to do with a hog's head?
I don't know.
It was way too warm to light the fire. The fire was made up and ready, waiting for the year to turn cold.
I don't know. Boggled again.
Hello again.
Don't
Mind
take
if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
Hey.
I'll just have...
Very well.
Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, in time. Ah. Corinthians 4 and 5 will bring to light the hidden things. Ah! Ah! They're back in the mausoleum again. Four and 5.
Now that it had given up its secret,
Yeah.
a big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble. I couldn't reach up there. Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
Well, sounds like I've got to light it. Why do you keep putting it back down? Oh. Am I lighting it? Ah, here we go.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes.
Eh?
Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
What did I just get?
It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Okay. Okay, time to go. I don't get the feeling like the fireplace in that room where she sat is going to be like a doorway. Speak to him first.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
Ah. Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
Ah,
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Señor Toba.
what's hazel? Ah, there.
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing. So that was what a hazel tree looks like. Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Here we go.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
A sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Okay.
What does this charred tissue suggest to you?
You have pyromaniac tendencies?
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home.
Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Spitballing.
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing. Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I can't find any usable branches on that hazel tree.
No. Que lata.
How am I supposed to find the well without a divining rod?
I have no idea, senor.
Oh, never mind.
Bloody hell. That's a big help.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Señor Toba.
Oh, what am I supposed to do now? Alright, what have we got? There's them two. The mirror and the key. I'll possibly need them for. And let's go. Wait, there's more than one? Is there? Wait. Not the fireplace, the logs and stuff. Unless there is another one. I should walk right through the hose sound. I don't know, 'cause there's nothing there. Okay. Let's get in.
I didn't want a pot.
Yeah, no. Go on. Let's check these. Any of these sticks? What I need?
It was way too warm.
Yeah, I know.
The fire was made up and ready, waiting for the year to turn. Now, what would I want? Beside the fire was a stack of logs for fuel. Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
No, she hasn't got anything. Okay.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
How long have we got? 2 minutes. Okay. So check out these windows again.
It was a large window. From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often. From the window, I could see the garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing. I didn't want an example of the taxidermist's art. Must have been traveling pretty fast when it hit the wall.
Is that one? Oh, it is. Okay, here we go.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Okay. Lopez! Let's get him to do it.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
he throwing darts?
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Lion's Head.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
Huh?
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Oh, very funny, you psychos! Senor Dora! Senor Dora! Are you all right? It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine! Hey, don't be a You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
That's some really bad echo. Darkness.
I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring. I wished that I'd almost...
Huh?
In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out.
So I need a light. Assuming it can reflect the light. Looks like it's shimmering.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it seemed.
Go.
Open sesame! Another secret door.
And go.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
George, welcome back.
Come in, George. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we have got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much.
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Isetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was.
We understand you've got commitments. But listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
Ooh, Scotland. Okay. Let's have a looky.
It must be done.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark, is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
See tic-tac-toe on the window.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, Josh?
There might not be another time. I don't want to waste this chance.
You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But here, with you. Now.
Oh, damn.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Thanks all the same, man.
I don't trust her.
Do you want to look after this ticket?
Not me. I don't want to get involved with the British Railways official.
Pardon me.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of these, though.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah,
It's one of the places we thought we'd stay on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place, but we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie-woogie are more your cup of tea.
Oogie woogie.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
I can leave the... I'll walk around the train, have a look. But... I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and join me for the next one. In a bit.